WUSATA's FundMatch program provides qualifying companies the opportunity to receive 50% cost reimbursement for eligible international marketing and promotional activities. In order to receive this extremely helpful benefit, companies like Joe's Avocados need to properly submit claims from their activities. As always, all instructions on how to do this are spelled out in the handy FundMatch manual. The manual is broken into sections that detail each activity. It tells Joe which expenses are eligible and also has a checklist that details what is going to be needed when he's ready to submit a claim. Joe knows that the most successful companies are the ones to take time to read the manual before, during, and after their trade activities, so they are always on top of what needs to be done in order to receive the maximum reimbursement. Not only that, but if Joe is always checking in with his manual and taking care of the necessary steps along the way, he'll save lots of time when he's ready to submit his claims. Even though the claims process is thorough, it's actually very simple. Let's follow along with Joe as he submits claims following trade shows in France and Germany. First things first, long before Joe even gets around to putting together a claim, long before he returns home, before even the trade show itself, Joe starts a file where he'll put his claim checklist, the printed out pages of the manual with the claim instructions, and all of the invoices he'll gather through the trade show. So he knows all of his important documents for a successful claim submission are in one location. When Joe returns from the trade shows, he gathers and prepares the following forms and items as part of the claim packet. Joe fills out a claim form, which is where Joe will list all of the important details of his activities, like the country where the activity took place, the products he sold, and his expenditures. He'll need to fill out a claim form for each activity in each country that he visits. He then fills out the expense summary and a trip report. All claims need to include invoices for each expense, proof of payment, and proof of activity. Even though Joe has 90 days from the final date of the trade show to submit his form, he makes sure to submit his claims right away. The completed claims packet needs to be submitted by hard copy through the mail. He's able to do this quickly because he prepared along the way, followed the instructions from the manual, arranged his invoices and documents, and called WUSATA whenever he had a question. Joe knew that WUSATA was always available to answer any questions, and he didn't hesitate to call when he wasn't sure about a certain part of the claims process. Once Joe's claim was received at WUSATA, it was logged in and reviewed in the order it was received. And because Joe was constantly reading his manual, calling WUSATA with questions, and staying on top of everything he needed to do, he received the maximum reimbursement for the trade shows, which was a huge boost to his business. Joe can check the status of his claims by logging into his My WUSATA account and following the FundMatch portal. Joe will pick the program year he is wanting information for, and then click the Claims Status button. To find out more about the claims process and how FundMatch can help your business, visit WUSATA.org.